In this video, we're going to take a look at our new QSC Q-Sys plugin that we've released in our MagicQ 197 stable. So this allows us to easily integrate both our MagicQ, QuickQ and GeNetix nodes, which have scene control on, with QSC Q-Sys software. It's our own plugin that we've self-written ourselves, but is available to download and use with the Q-Sys software, and you can download this from the ChamSys website directly. Let's take a look at how we set up and can use this. So if we take a look on the ChamSys website here, I'm on our download page at the top of the website where I go to free MagicQ software download. Under the downloads for the normal MagicQ downloads, you'll see you've got here our QSC Q-Sys plugin. If you click this, we'll download that plugin. It's a free plugin that we've written ourselves, no cost for it. Once that's downloaded, if I go into my downloads folder here, you can see it will download the plugin as a zip file. Once I've extracted that, I can go in here and you can see here are my plugins. We have plugins for MagicQ consoles, QuickQ consoles and GeNetix nodes. GeNetix nodes we allow you to toggle scenes on and off. We have control for QuickQ, and at the MagicQ level, to install the plugin, you first of course need to have the Q-Sys software installed on your system and hopefully be fairly familiar with the Q-Sys software. You're going to have likely some Q-Sys hardware you're going to integrate this with. To install the plugin, all you need to do is simply double click and it will ask you, do you want to load that plugin into Q-Sys? You'd select yes, and then away you go. You can then go and run the Q-Sys software. So I've installed this plugin, and now I'm going to open up my QSC Designer software here. And once you've installed the plugin by simply just double clicking to load it in, you'll see over here I've started a new project off already, so there's nothing in this project at the moment. Over here on the right hand side on the plugins, here are my user plugins. I've actually installed all three, the GeNetix, MagicQ and QuickQ. If I click and drag and drop my MagicQ console in here, you can see the control I get. I can have control of 10 scene, so I can toggle on my 10 scene scenes on and off. I have level control, being MagicQ, we have level control of 10 scenes. We also have control to activate Q stacks in my stack store, and also playback control. And playback control is things like the level of a playback. It can be reported into Q-Sys. Q-Sys can control the level of a playback. It can toggle playbacks on and off. So I've dropped in the MagicQ console here. You can see over on the right hand side I have the option to set the IP address, so I need to set this to the IP address of my MagicQ system. So here's MagicQ here. Under my setup window, view settings, network, you do on the MagicQ end need to be running our latest software. So the plugin was written for our 197 release, so I'm running 197.2 release here. You can see my MagicQ IP address. I'm connected to the ChamSys Office network at the moment, so you can see it's a 192. Again, you need to set, if you're running on separate PCs, you need to set here in the Q-Sys software, you need to set the IP address of the MagicQ system. That could be a MagicQ rack, it could be a MagicQ console. So over here on the right hand side, I'm going to set the IP address of MagicQ, which mine is 192, if I type the right number, 192.168.81.55. And you can see the port here is set to 6553. That is MagicQ's default port that we receive our Ethernet remote protocol commands on. So I've set that in Q-Sys like so. On the MagicQ end, in MagicQ, of course, I've set the IP address already. I need to enable Ethernet remote protocol to use the Q-Sys plugin. So in my setup view settings network, I need to set that to the ChamSys RX and TX option to allow me to both send and receive data. You can see I've set here with the no header option. And of course, the playback port here is 6553, which is matching a set in Q-Sys there. We'd advise you to keep that set to the same unless you have a specific reason to change that. You also need to have enabled on the multi-console remote control and remote access. It's also worth saying that if you are using the free MagicQ PC software, it does need to be unlocked with full unlock. So out of demo mode, fully unlocked to allow this to work. Now my Q-Sys software, I've dropped in the MagicQ system here. If I go to File and I click Emulate and just run this like so, you can see if I now double click on the MagicQ console here, you can see I have control of playbacks for 10 scene and Q stacks from the stack store. Under playbacks, you can see I can run the level of a playback, and you can see this is now activating my playbacks within MagicQ, and you can see it's actually showing me the fade level. So 61%, 100%, 27%. If I was using 10 scenes, whatever those are set to, could be executes, could be playbacks, I've got control of those. And I've got Q stacks directly in my Q stack store, which I can go and turn on from this window. So that's our QSC Q-Sys plugin available in our MagicQ 197 release onwards.